Alright, let's just pray the audio doesn't screw up again. Schedule with my video, so I was gonna have. Damn it, this audio. My god. Alright, guys, welcome back. Day 3 of my new video quality. What do you guys think? Do you think there's a noticeable difference? I hope there is, because I spent a lot of money on this new image quality. So please, tell me that it was worth it, because I'm broke. Alright guys, so today I am back with my DC themed drawings. Now, I was trying to come up with like a weekly sort of schedule, so Marvel videos were going to be on a Monday, and Tuesday I was going to do Transformers, Wednesday was going to be challenge videos, and Thursdays were going to be DC videos. Well, that schedule is going to come back eventually, and I'll probably modify it a little bit, but for now it's just going to be slightly random until I can sort of get into the rhythm of things. But today we're going to be doing a DC themed drawing. Today I'm going to be drawing Catwoman. Now, this Catwoman piece was something that I sort of scribbled up in my spare time. So I actually drew this a couple nights ago. I wasn't recording, I was actually sitting down, I'd been reading, and I couldn't figure out what to draw. I was still going through this period of art block, and this was actually before I drew that. Oh, was it before? I don't remember. I think this was just after I drew that little dragon piece actually. And I just still couldn't get into the groove of things. I think I was a little bit burnt out from drawing like superheroes and really like comic booky style characters. So I started sitting down and just scribbling, and I was flipping through my copy of Batman Hush and saw Catwoman, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna try and draw Catwoman. And on top of that, I'd been looking at a lot of J. Scott Campbell's art, and he's an artist that I really like the style of. He draws some incredible stuff, and he draws really good women. Anyway, I was looking at his drawings, and I saw this drawing that he'd done, and I think it was like a Little Mermaid fan art piece that he'd done, and I really liked the pose, and I thought I could change that up and make that look like Catwoman, I think. So what I did was I took his image of this Little Mermaid piece and sort of used that as reference for a pose for Catwoman, and I penciled up this. This is my pencil drawing of Catwoman, and I still kept it very loose, but I tried to refine it a little bit, and then scanned it in and then printed out a dulled version of it to ink and play around with, and I ended up coming up with a final drawing that, honestly, it's not the best drawing ever. I look at things and I can see things that I need to work on because I'm just not good at drawing women just yet, but I wanted to experiment with different things, and I'm actually pretty happy with this. I mean, it did highlight things that I need to work on, but what are you gonna do? So anyway guys, check out the final result right now. Alright, so like I said, I started scribbling this up in like my spare time, just like my dragon drawing that I showed you guys yesterday. This was something that I was doing just because I had no idea what to draw, and I needed to sit down, clear my head, go through books and stuff that I just like looking at, and tried to find something that I wanted to draw, and I ended up deciding Catwoman. Now I don't draw women very much, so I need to work on drawing women a lot, but overall I'm pretty happy with this. I think this did turn out okay. I mean, there are definitely anatomy issues with this, and I expected that going in, but I really am quite happy with this. Now, the final version of this, I actually wanted to add in a simple background and try to do a fully inked, fully detailed piece, and not just have a basic, just the character. I wanted to have her in an environment, and I wanted to draw something that was, I guess, that sort of showed you where she was, but it didn't really give you too much detail, because I didn't want it to be distracting. I wanted the focal point of the piece to be her. So I based this pose off a image from J. Scott Campbell, which it was like a fan art piece that he'd done. I think it was like a Little Mermaid themed piece, and it was really cool, and I wanted to base it on that. So I just used the pose, but obviously Catwoman is sort of, she had a bit of a different personality to the Little Mermaid, so I wanted to try and show that through in this piece as well. But overall I am quite happy with this. Now I'm going to tell you straight up, the hardest part of this drawing was the boobs. The boobs were very hard to draw, but that's just something I need to work on. I've never been good at drawing boobs, so yeah. So my approach changed later on in this piece. I decided to black out most of Catwoman herself and then use a white gel pen to add in highlights. I thought that would be a better approach to this, and I think in the end that made it look a lot better than trying to render with black and try and figure out where the light would be hitting her. I thought I'd just do that afterwards. And doing it this way as well allowed me to sort of rework my lines a little bit. I could sort of come up with ways that I thought it could look a bit better. I could go back, change things up. And overall, I think that was just a better way to do it. Now, her hands are probably something that I'm not too happy with either. I mean, her hand that's coming forward I'm happy with, but the backhand, that was tricky, especially when I started to add in a sort of darker area on the bottom of the piece. And honestly, I wish I didn't add that in that way, but it didn't really make sense to not have a shadow under her, so I wanted to try and come up with something, you know, a little bit more realistic looking. But overall, this piece really helped me highlight things that I need to work on, and I'm really happy with that. So you can see here I'm adding in like black on the back, on the floor underneath Catwoman, and I wasn't really sure what I was doing here. I sort of just filled it in black and then went back in with the gel pen to define the outline of her, and then yeah, the shadow didn't really work along the bottom of the piece, but I tried. And then the background, like I said, kept it very simple, just went through, added some very basic buildings and nothing too detailed. I didn't want to make that a focal point of the piece. I just wanted the main thing to be Catwoman. I wanted you to look at this piece and see Catwoman first, and then maybe look around at other details. So I went through, blacked out the entire background, then drew in the buildings and the details with the white gel pen. Alright guys, there is Catwoman. Now, I'm pretty happy with this overall. I mean, things that I need to work on are definitely the female anatomy. The background and that is very simplistic and I kind of rushed it, but that's because I didn't really want to draw your attention to the background too much. I wanted the focus to be Catwoman, and overall I'm pretty happy with how this one looks. I mean, it could be better. Like I said, I have got to work on like my female figure and all that kind of stuff. I need to work on that, but overall I'm pretty happy with this one. So let me know what you guys think. Also, let me know in the comment section below what DC related characters you would like to see me draw. I need your guys' suggestions. I like to keep things fresh. Sometimes I think of a character that I'd like to draw, and just because I've got so much going on, I leave it for a few days, and by the time I get to it, I'm sort of burnt out from just thinking about it. So let me know what you guys want to see, and I will definitely try and draw that for you guys. So anyway guys, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to check out all the links down below to my various social medias, my Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. So don't forget to subscribe to this channel, check out my daily vlog channel, and if you missed it, you can check out yesterday's video over here. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you tomorrow.